to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going on.
Good evening. Welcome to Scout Reviews. I'm Travis.
And I'm Josh.
Today we're sampling 4 different bourbons. So, these are actually going to be fairly close in price and cheapest to most expensive. You're looking around $40 in the Houston area. What do you say? 50?
About 50.
50, okay. About 80, and then about 85. None of these are technically allocated. They should be fairly easy to find. This one probably being the
A little
most
bit harder.
Yeah. So, of course, we got the Maker's Mark 46, the Michter Small Batch Bourbon, the Blue Run Single Barrel.
Small batch?
It is.
This small batch.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And then, of course, the Russell's Select Reserve. So I'll be very curious to see how these all go. Again, 40, 50, 80, 85. You're going to see some variation depending on where you live. Again, we're in Houston, so you find something near in your area that's a little cheaper.
I'll help you all out.
That works. I like the bottle on this one.
Yeah, the Blue Run bottle is, I like the Blue Run
Aesthetically, it's pleasing.
bottle. The butterflies come in different colors with the different levels.
You would like that.
Butterfly.
I promise you, we haven't been imbibing much before this.
A little bit. All right, so we're going to start here at the least expensive, work our way up to, well, it could go either way. That's why. But we're going to go left to right, my left, my right. We're going to taste. We're going to tell you what we think. As Travis said, these are, for the most part, really easy to find. Now, all of these have their higher end brothers and cousins. So be aware of that.
Yeah.
But we're going to start with the Maker's 46. Long been a favorite of mine.
All right. So while you're pouring this, I'm going to talk a little bit about bourbon in general. This is a very American thing.
Yep.
Really, the rule is that they have to be at least 51% corn in the mash, and the rest can be composed of rye, wheat, or barley. But 51% corn is the rule, so the majority must be made with corn. They can be aged for varying amounts, though. All right.
So it's bourbon. So it already has that dark amber color. Now we just opened this bottle, like literally pulled the little wax tab off.
Interesting.
So on the nose, immediately, somebody's thirsty.
Sorry, I got a little ahead of you there.
On the nose, you get that oak right away.
A lot of it. Quite a lot of oak.
Yeah, very heavy oak.
A lot of caramel.
A lot of caramel. Little smoke. Not even smoke. More like smoke used to be there.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking walk into a room that people smoked in for years, but
like an uncleaned, well-used fireplace.
Yeah, kind of.
That works. I honestly get some heavy molasses in that.
Yeah, it does kind of have that slight rum smell
rum-esque
to it. Yeah. Now, so I was introduced to Maker's 46. I wanted an old fashioned. The bartender went, "If you mind paying a little bit extra?" I was like, "No, not if it's good. If it sucks, I get it for free." And he goes, "Okay, deal." And made it, gave it to me. It was great. Asked him what it was, and I've had a bottle of it ever since. That's been years now.
That works.
Very easy to drink.
It is.
Heavy oak. Heavy on the oak.
Spicy cinnamon finish to it. And I know you don't like cinnamon, but in this scenario, I can see
I was about to say, I don't really get cinnamon, but I definitely get the spicy. I would call it more pepper.
Nutmeg?
Yeah. somewhere in there. Would this be something I could sip every day? I mean, I could, but I don't have to.
It's a little peppery on that
Yeah.
finish for something that I'd want to sip. I mean, it's good. But if you're looking to relax, it's a little on the spicy side. Little on the spicy
This is
side.
why it makes a good old fashioned.
You're absolutely right. It's good though. I mean,
Mhm.
I could sip this. It'd
Yeah,
probably
if
be good.
somebody bought this for me and gave it to, I wouldn't be upset about it.
No, no. Throw an ice cube in there. I bet it'd smooth it right out.
A little bit, yeah. All right.
Let's keep on.
So our next bottle up for your pleasure and ours is going to be the Michter's Small Batch Bourbon. So this is batch number, that's a 22.
I don't even know what those numbers mean. 22, and then they wrote on the rest, 36 and 60. So
3460, but I don't know what that is right there.
well,
Maybe that's the year 22, barrel number 3460 or something like that. Don't know. If you know, let us know in the comments, please.
we generally quite like their stuff though. So
Yeah.
I'll be curious to see what we think about this one.
All right, thank you. You get to pour the next two.
Okay, fair enough. Definitely not as strong on the nose.
No, this is a lot smoother. You don't get that wood immediately.
You don't get much on the nose, honestly. I get maybe a little vanilla.
So here's something with the Maker's 46, something we didn't cover. So Maker's 46 is 47% alcohol by volume or 94 proof, whereas the Michter's is going to be, I bet it's 40. Let's see here. There it is. Oh, no, it's higher than that. So 45.7% alcohol by volume. So 91 proof. Okay.
So after leaving in the glass a little bit, it does open up, and I'm getting your favorite furniture cleaner. Little furniture polish there. Bit of leather.
Now, when we say furniture polish, if you watched any of our other videos, just as a reminder, we're not talking lemon scented pledge.
Sometimes you are.
I am when it's bad. I am when it's bad. This isn't a bad smell.
It's a clean.
It's a clean, crisp smell. I also getting vanilla, some cherry.
A lot of ripe cherry.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the obligatory oak.
Yeah, of course, oak. It's bourbon. It's going to be oak, but it's not heavy. No smoke.
A little clover, blossom.
Yeah, a little bit of clover, a little bit of.
It's interesting. The longer you let it sit in the glass, the more you smell.
There's so many jokes, but we will skip those for another time. All right, let's give this a taste. So immediately,
a little lighter on that start. It's a lot more balanced, blended, if you will.
yeah, but the finish has got that iodine, that slight iodine flavor to it.
Yeah.
Not like licking hospital walls iodine, but like,
Thanks for
oh, I got a little cut on my arm, put a little iodine on it, and kind of smell it.
Yeah, you completely turned me off now.
Good. I don't want you messing with me anyways.
I was talking about the bottle.
My supervisor wouldn't like it.
Don't flatter yourself.
Anyways.
It's good. It's
So I really like most of their stuff. So far, I'd have to say this is my least favorite. I think it smells way better than it tastes.
Yeah. It doesn't finish very clean. It really
No,
it's surprisingly hot on the finish. It's
Not
not
really a
spicy.
fan.
Not as spicy as,
it's not bad,
but
but
it's still
I'm
a
just
little.
not a fan.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
I like the Maker's 46 better. If I was gonna have to, if I had to choose a daily sipper between the two, I would choose the Maker's 46.
Hmm. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. I'm a little conflicted. It's still
No iodine. Iodine. That's for me. That's the deal breaker for me.
who hurt you?
So many people.
All
All
right.
right, next.
Again, this one's aesthetically pleasing. Sorry, the blue round. So 47.5 alcohol by volume, 95 proof. Again, I like the bottle though. Honestly, I'm curious. I'm very curious about this. We'll just dive right in.
You know what that looks like, right?
What? Please.
No, put the lid back on it. Let me show you. We're pointing end on it.
Well, anyway,
What? There might be children watching. I can't
no.
say things out loud.
I'm gonna pour myself a first glass there just for that. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. But no, yes, it is very, very nice looking bottle. It has all the curves in the right places.
Should I leave you the bottle alone for a little bit, or okay? Anyway, I couldn't help that one. You left it wide open. Ooh, right on the nose. You get a lot more up front. Almost pineapple. That's interesting. Pineapple, strawberry,
Big,
raspberry. A lot of berry.
lots of berry.
Not
Now,
as much oak as you'd think either.
this has better legs.
Yeah.
Than anything else we've had so far. Nice color to it.
This.
I really like the nose.
I do too.
Everything he said. No vanilla on this one, which
No.
is weird.
And I don't get much oak, which
No,
I think
not a
vanilla
lot
is
of
part
oak.
of that. It's interesting. Okay, well, I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna dive right in.
It immediately feels better on the mouth.
That's good. That's really smooth.
Okay, so that is delicious. So it's Maker's 46. It's smoother, and I don't mean smooth as in no complexity. I mean smooth as in you're just like, wow, that's easy to. I can drink this regularly.
I feel like they know how to handle their spice better. Honestly, I mean, it's spicy, but it's not offensive. It's not going to turn you off at all.
Okay. Now, there's no oak on the nose, but there is on the palate. But it's pleasant. Smoke on the back end.
A little spicy almost towards the end, and then it smooths out for the finish.
Yeah.
Nice caramel vanilla finish.
So believe it or not, first time I tried this, I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
I didn't like it. Which I was disappointed because I had heard nothing but good things, and I spent $80 on the bottle. So
yeah, well, I like it. I like
no,
it.
it's good. I have since obviously.
Yeah, taste develops over time.
Yeah,
so this is good.
Okay.
All right. Moving on.
Our last bottle is the Russell's Reserve Private Barrel Selection Single Barrel Non-Chill Filtered. So this is 55% alcohol by volume at 110 proof.
Okay.
Which is the hardest, I guess would be a good phrase, the hardest out of the bunch so far.
So 9 years in oak barrels. Interesting. Okay. This was distilled in 2013.
Okay.
A happier time.
So got a little age to it, absolutely. That's the wrong glass.
I did have the wrong glass up there.
Thank you, sir.
A little lighter bodied.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, on the nose, I get a little more oak, obviously. Far fewer berries, not nearly as sweet.
I like the nose better.
Yeah. It smells more like what you would expect from a bourbon. A little leather, a little wood.
Yeah, that's why I think I like it better because I
Vanilla.
immediately get that leather, like
Cardamom,
yeah,
you know.
little vanilla, a
Anise.
little bit of that wood, a little bit of honey on the undertone kind of thing.
Yeah. It's nice. On the nose, at least. Let's find out. I always do a second sip to coat the mouth, get a better feel for the flavors. Definitely get a little higher alcohol content,
Mm-hmm.
a little more burn, not a little more heat, I should say,
A
not
little more
burn.
heat, a little more spice.
It's still smooth, layered, complex.
The problem is everything blends together. I'm having a hard time.
Yeah, it's a little high on the alcohol. I mean, it's good. Honestly, I would sip it. I would sip it. It doesn't have the sweetness you associate with bourbon, though.
No, I'm not getting any of the sweetness that was on the nose.
I would almost.
I'm getting a lot of wood, heavy wood.
I would almost compare this more to the rye. To be honest with you.
It's leaning that direction, yeah.
I mean, I understand that it's bourbon, but it's still got a little bit more heat than I would expect.
Well, I mean, a lot of bourbons go up there, especially when it's barrel proof, private selections, all that stuff.
I would be very curious to know what the mash. Yeah, I'd be very curious to see what the mash is comprised of. I mean, obviously 51% corn at least, but I would not be surprised if there was more rye. So
the back has all these nice little details right here.
if I were to rank them,
well, arrange it. Go for it.
All right. And you can feel free to touch this later here.
That's what she said.
I knew that was coming.
That's what she said. I win.
There we go. That's how I would arrange it.
Which way? Which one's your first place?
Left to right. Sorry. First place, second place.
Okay.
Third, fourth. They're all decent. They really are.
I could interchange these.
Yeah.
Okay. I can interchange these. These are very similar.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think this has a better flavor profile.
I think the high alcohol content
is high. It covers it up.
It does. It overrides some of that flavor. It's still good
because on the nose, it's amazing. It's great.
Yeah. So you're looking for a decent nose, great flavor. You're looking at a little more obvious bourbon.
Get it again.
Okay. Yeah, it's been sitting in the glass a little bit there. Yeah.
That flips it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at this time, when I know for myself, when I just took a drink again, I didn't have that heavy oak, that heavy alcohol content covering up the flavors. That time, the nose that we described earlier, or that I described earlier, matched a lot more to the palate. For me, I was getting immediately. I get that vanilla. I get that wood. and the cherries. Dates.
Yeah.
I didn't get dates on the nose, but I got dates. I got dates in my mouth.
Going there, huh? It's interesting though. You bring up a good point because with wine, with whiskeys, with scotch, and with bourbon, let it sit in the glass a little bit. Let it acclimate. Let it balance a little bit. The oxygen get in there. You get more in the glass with the nose, and then the flavor is going to smooth out to what it needs to be. So,
For me, but it's easy to switch back the other way too.
It really is. It really is. Again, all these are decent. They really are. I would give this last place because of the finish.
Yeah, for a Michter's product, to me, it's out of all the ones I've had, it's bottom of the ladder. It's not bad, but
yeah,
I mean, when you have other products that they make that are so much better at the same price point, and then you have other things that are less expensive that are better.
Yeah,
for me, it just puts it at the bottom.
Yeah, and our opinions are subjective, but I mean,
absolutely, these are our opinions. Everybody likes what they like. We're just trying to help everyone out that might not have access to being able to just buy whiskey whenever the heck they want, what they want.
Trying to make it easy for you. When you go in the store, I mean, I'm bad about it. I'll sit in front of the shelf with a Google up and, all right, what are these rated? What are these rated? What's the tasting notes? So trying to give you guys a hint. So cool.
That and you like to drink whiskey.
Well, that too.
And tequila and everything else. Check out our other videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Give us your thoughts. Tell us what we can improve on. It's completely up to you. No comments are off limits, unless there are lines. Don't be stupid.
It's out of control.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm Josh.
I'm Travis.
This has been Scout Reviews. Thank you.
Welcome to my party.